Rosemary Cedarwood. This has to be my favorite smelling soap of all time. Rosemary and Cedarwood are the best scent combo ever. Let's get right into it. I'm going to be using coconut oil, my old Kirk Sig, some corn oil, whatever liquid oil is cheap, corn, canola, doesn't really matter. Castor, it's supposed to help with the lather at about 5%. And then I also got this palm oil. This is a good economical oil for making a lot of soap. This is 20 kilos. It's kind of a solid oil, so it helps make the soap a little harder. There's my rosemary essential oil. That's from Candora. And my Cedarwood, Texas. I guess it's from Texas. I don't know. New Directions. For colors, we have lime green mojito. Whatever this is. What color is that? Gray or brown? I'm colorblind. I have no idea. And activated bamboo charcoal. That's my favorite to make the black color. Okay, first thing, let's get our scale out and start weighing everything. Tear it out, get the bowl on. Like I said, rosemary cedarwood, it's gonna blow you away. It's the best scent combo going by far. It holds really long and smells good the whole time. Smells good on your body. What did I get? 144 grams of lye, and I'm gonna tear out for the water. Honestly, the soap recipe itself isn't that exciting or important. You can basically make it with whatever oils you want. I'm using what I have. What I'm mostly concerned with in this video is the fragrance, which I don't usually spend too much time on. So now I'm going to weigh out my castor. It's a nice thick oil. It's supposed to be good for a bunch of other stuff too, like taking out tumors maybe? Somebody look into that. Something to do with castor and tumors. Corn oil's in, so I do 300 grams of corn. And then the coconut oil's going in. And I thought coconut oil was my least favorite oil to scoop out, but I think I now have a new least favorite oil to scoop out. And it's probably palm oil. I guess I ran out. I'm gonna get the other tub out. Unfortunately, the price of coconut oil shot up tremendously at Costco. I think I was getting it for $18 a tub. Now you're probably looking at 28 or 30. So again, the palm oil is a good economical choice if you're willing to bulk buy. I can't remember what I paid for the 20 kilos, but I'm pretty sure it worked out to less than the cost of the coconut oil. I'm pretty frugal with the soap, so I'm always looking for the deal. I can't imagine I would have paid much for it. Yeah, it's not super fun to scrape out. It's not really sticky, but it's pretty firm. An old yogurt cup is perfect for mixing fragrances in. Gloves on. Fragrances, it's really concentrated stuff. All right, so I'm fragrance loading at about 6% of my recipe. My recipe's a kilo. So I got 20 grams of rosemary. Actually, that was cedarwood. And then I'm gonna do 30 grams of rosemary. So a little bit of a, not a 50-50 ratio. And I actually have some patchouli in there at another 10 grams. That's supposed to be a good anchor for the fragrances. So it'll help the rosemary and the cedarwood last longer in the soap. One thing I started doing that I've kind of been doing on and off is pre-mixing the micas or the colorants in a bit of oil. Sometimes I use castor to do this. This time I used corn. Any liquid oil is going to do. What this helps with is to speed things along, and then it gets the clumps out of the soap. So lots of times if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll see that I just dump it into my whole soap batch, and it gets a little clumpy sometimes. This is just like a more professional way. I don't know. Is it a better way? It's a different way to do it. That's what my son would tell me. He would say, it's not better or worse, it's different. So I'm gonna pre-mix the black, green, and is that gold? Somebody tell me what color this is. I have no idea. While I'm mixing these, if you do like the channel, you can like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm in the midst of a move, so I'm gonna have a lot more content coming out later this year. Really good stuff too. Moving on to some property, hopefully more homesteading type of stuff. All right, so I got all my oils in, my lye water, hit it with the stick blender. Everybody knows what to do here. This is classic. I'm not gonna hit it too long. Oh wait, what did I add? What was I stick blending? Oh, just the oils. Okay, so just the oils. That new solid oil, the palm oil, it takes a long time to melt. So I stick blend it in to kind of speed it up. Now I've added everything in. Hit it with the stick again. Very, very light trace. So it's quite liquidy. And then I'm gonna start splitting it up to put the colors in. So I'm doing a 3-color batch. You know, I was really excited about coloring this batch, and to be quite honest, it didn't turn out as good as I thought it would. The colors, at least. It got a little ashy and little pock marks in it. Not quite sure why. All right, I got my black in there. And then I'm gonna call it gold. Gold in the middle one, and then the lime green mojito. So this would kind of make a, yeah, I guess cedar. Is that goldish brown? And then the rosemary would be green. I don't really know how the colors correspond here, what was going through my head. It's a earth tones. There we go, rosemary, cedarwood, earth tones. So I was really excited about doing a very intense swirl because I had a perfect trace on it. And I did I spent a very long time pouring this. So you can see how long it takes to pour a strip. Okay. 1 strip of black, 1 strip of green, and then I'll do a strip of the last color, which I'm not quite sure what it is. All right, now I'm gonna speed, I didn't do the last color yet. Okay, there it is. So now I speed this up. I think this is at 4 or 5 times, maybe 500% speed. And I rip this probably for a full 30 seconds, just back and forth. So I'm stacking a lot of layers here. And I've noticed sometimes with my soaps, when I stack the layers, the colors will stay separated by really precise lines, and it looks great. Other times like this, the colors they don't meld together, but they don't really separate as good as I would like them to. Like, they don't keep those super clean, tight lines. So I stacked layers, I stacked them, I did all my things here. Nice swirls. It looks great too. So I was really excited that this would be like a crazy good batch of soap. Then you could see it got pretty ashy. I probably cut it a little early maybe. It was still a bit soft. I could have let it go for a few more hours. There's that satisfying cut sound. It still looks good, but I think it could have looked a bit better. Anyway, looks aside, best smelling soap you could make.